Astrology gives us the map for understanding every single experience we can have in this life, while astrological magic gives us the direct nuts and bolts of how to bind this phenomena together in order to create the result that we want. Once we have identified success, it's now our most important job as astrological magicians to do everything in our power to make sure we have fully caught that wave of success and make sure we can extend it for as long as possible. It's a very common experience for those who work with astrological talismans, both makers and customers who buy talismans, reporting an initial big pop of blessings related to the astrological talisman and the area of life it covers. But then it becomes very difficult to understand if it's still working or if it's not. Part of this gets covered within Module 9 of measuring the impact of talismanic results over time. But Module 10 is where we get into the nitty-gritty nut and bolts. What does one actually have to do? How does their life change in order to best fit themselves into the stream of reality that the astrological talisman is wanting to achieve and is working to accomplish? If we can align ourselves, our mind, our thoughts, our daily actions with that of the talisman, then we're going to have a much easier time of accomplishing the result. Say one makes a Venus talisman because they want to become a famous singer. Now, it's one thing to make that talisman and then spend no time practicing and just talking online about how you are an amazing famous singer. And if you just heard my voice, it would be so beautiful. While on the other hand, making that talisman to become a famous singer and putting in time with vocal cultivation every single day, learning from your teachers, making time every day to do vocal warm-ups and vocal practice, spending extra special time with your teachers to help you pinpoint areas in your voice that need a little more work, taking every small opportunity you can to practice with others and perform in front of an audience so you can build up to the point to where you're offered that big global stage moment. You can shine and everyone can see, wow, what an amazing singer this person is. In a way, once you've made the talisman and begin to see initial results, that's when the real work starts. And in my opinion, this is what separates the wise or the sage in the way that Picatrix or Gaia al-Hakim talks about the goal of the wise or the goal of the sage. This is what separates the initiate practitioner from the sage themselves. So I share the processes and systems I've employed in order to extend the length and impact of the results of my astrological talismans, as well as what I've seen other practitioners and clients of mine do in order to really make the most out of their talismans and stretch themselves closer to the far end of the bell curve of results that we can probably expect to get from astrological magic.